Right, so today I'm driving to Bowden, which is in Bradford, or around Bradford. I don't know what the locality is like, but it's around Bradford. I'm going to a place called Shipley. That's where my head office is, so I'm driving up for work today. It's about 6 hours from where I am now, where I live. So, fairly long drive, to be fair. I'll do a couple of services on the way, a couple of stops. Not really sure what this video is going to be about, but I'm going to try and capture some of the A1 with a camera, taking a few of the sights of the A1 as it were, and yeah, we'll see how the video goes. A couple of updates on equipment. I bought this box from Amazon. I can't remember the exact brand and model. I'll flag that up on the video. Comes with two of these replacement X5 batteries. So I've got a couple of extra batteries for the camera. That gives me a total of 3, which is about, I guess, an hour and a half. They say that they charge up in 20 minutes, so we'll see if that's the case as well. That's to complement my bank of GoPro batteries as well. Here's the one I really want to test though. I brought this card. So usually when I buy an SD card, it's your SanDisk 512, whatever it might be, and it's about 130 quid. This one is a brand I've never heard of, Famgo. I assume it's Chinese or something like that, and it cost me 20 quid on Amazon. All the reviews were spot on. The card is reporting in the Mac to be what it says, so I thought maybe I'd buy it and maybe it would turn out, I put it in, it'd be like a 128 or something like that. I'm not sure why this is so much cheaper than the other cards. So, well, I'm going to open this up. I'm going to put this in. Well, yeah, I'm going to open this up, put this in, and then check the difference in the quality, see if it works. Like I say, when it goes in the Mac says it's exactly what the card says it is. But I've been led to believe that might not actually be true. It might be some sort of spoof program. But for 20 quid, it's more than worth having a go. So I'm just going to open this up. Battery comes out there. I guess I'm going to have to open this up. This is going to be a struggle, isn't it? Nope, it's not. Huh. I mean, it looks like and it feels like, and it just is an SD card. I can't read the writing on it. It's definitely made in China. It's got made in China written on it. It's got a CE mark on it. But that's almost meaningless, the CE mark, if it's coming from China, because they can just print it on anyway. You see, you see a lot of people that got motorbike helmets from China with all of the markings on them. Your CE marks and all that kind of stuff, your dot marks, and you think, actually, is it? I don't know. Maybe it is, but if you can't verify it, then you probably should take the view that it isn't. I was right first time. Wallop. Right, that's in. So, let's have a go. Good start. Why ain't this turned on? What have I done? Right. Are you in? Are you in? Click, click. Didn't put the battery in properly. Right. Let's put this in here. Let's see what the card's reporting. I'm saying it's got no SD card in it. Have I put it in the wrong way? Right, let's have a look. The exposure on the camera, I think that's what it's called, or the brightness. Let's just say it's really, really bright. I need to figure out why that is. I did some footage on the A127 the other day for the last video I put up, and it was unusable, so I've got to look into that and all. Come on, get in there. No, that was in the right place, so I did put it in right. It's clicked in. It's clicked in. Now, bear in mind, I typed into Amazon X5 Insta360 SD card, and it was the first one that come up. Boot up. No SD card. Jesus Christ, I look like Julian Carey in that Julian Clary, not Carey, in that exposure. I have to find out why that is. That's a conversation for me and ChatGPT to have very shortly. But yeah, it's not reporting that there's an SD card in there. It's saying no SD card. Right. No, oh hang on, file system format of the SD card does not meet the requirements. Press format. SD card format, please format to the exFAT format. Format, not format. Okay. Formatting in progress, format successful. Okay, it does work. I just needed to do some stuff with it. Bullet time. Okay, hell. Yeah, it's showing 7 hours record time on the settings that I've got. Oh no, that's for bullet time. Video. HDR, 16 hours, 41 minutes. With this massively bright setting. How do I change this setting? Active HDR. Well, let's turn that off, because HDR is suitable for high dynamic range video, support up to 5K videos. No thank you. Adaptive tone, not supported. Don't know what that means anyway. And back to the video, please. Still incredibly bright. I wonder why that is. I wonder what I'm getting wrong. Can you look at me, camera? Here we go. Here we go. Right. It might literally just be because it's a bright day out, which is fine. But let's just do a little bit of recording on this. So, using a low speed card may interrupt recording. We recommend a V30 or higher card. So actually, the card is not great for the Insta360. Despite it being the first item that appears on Amazon. So, no good. Don't buy it. I've wasted 20 quid. I knew I should have just bought the proper one, but I thought I'd go with the experiment anyway. The proper one is just your SanDisk Extreme. Just buy that one. With all of these things, the old adage is true. If it looks too good to be true, it usually is. So I haven't beat the system. Yeah, look, see, it says the SD card write speed is insufficient, causing slow saving. If this occurs multiple times, please replace the SD card. Fair enough. So yeah, man, what a waste of 20 quid. So I'm about 2 hours in. No, less than that, about an hour and a half. I've landed at Cambridge Services. I don't know why I thought I was going to Toddington of all places. Obviously early morning, my brain wasn't working. I've whacked the 360 on the back of the Mini, so I get some nice shots of the services from where I'm parked. I am, like I said in the last video, really self-conscious of filming in public. I got hungry, I got thirsty, so I popped into the M&S there. Ribena, pork pie. M&S do the best pork pies, honestly. I'm not sponsored. And some of these things, hot and spicy, keep me on my toes. I'm sure they will. To be fair, there's quite a lot of fat content in there. What is that? 89 calories a pack, ain't bad, is it? Don't know how many calories this is. Fucking loads, I would have thought. Let's have a look. Yeah, 420. There's quite a lot in there. Not that I'm calorie counting. So yeah, we're about to kind of hit the A1. That's just a straight road for about 140 miles now. I'll have one more stop on the way, I think. I filled up petrol. I'll get like 430 miles out of the whole tank, so I'll do the whole trip in one. That costs about 60 quid to fill up, 58, something like that, in that region, which is extortionate. So yeah, I'll head up the A1, and through after that, I'm not even really sure, to be honest with you. Up through Pontefract, where the Haribo factory is, Haribo factory, and into Leeds and across the way to Bradford. So yeah, I reckon another another 2.5 hours and we'll be there, maybe 3, depending on the traffic. Speaking of the traffic, the M25 was fantastic. There was, for a change, there was no traffic on there at all. It was just me and a few others. M11 got quite sticky for some reason, and that's never happened to me in thousands of trips. The M11's always been fantastic road drive on, but yeah, around sort of Duxford, where the Air Museum is, around that way, there's just a hell of a lot of traffic, more than usual. Is what it is. As I say, I've whacked the 360 on. I've mounted up. I'll take the 360 off before I leave here, and we'll have a little bit more footage somewhere on the A1. I'm not going to drive with it on because the SD card situation. I didn't buy the right one. I need to buy a better one. The 20 quidder I brought, I've run the footage through the Mac. No good at all. No good at all. Don't bother. Don't bother. So yeah, we've got a lesson here. If it looks too good to be true, it is. Don't buy cheap SD cards. However, this little thing with the batteries in it has been brilliant, so I've been swapping in and out quite often. Yeah, I'm quite happy. So yeah, I'm going to crack on now. I'm going to eat me little snacks, and then I'm going to crack on. And I'll see you somewhere up on the A1, I guess. Probably Grantham, maybe a little bit further than Grantham. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So I spent around half an hour in the car park at the services while let the 360 kind of just do its thing and have a look around. So the SD disc that I brought was this one from Amazon. This was the first one that came up, and it said it was Insta360 compatible, and like I say, it was around £100 cheaper than the next one down. Obviously there was a reason for that, of course there was. I just wanted to find out what that reason was. Now, as you can see by the picture here, it's actually unavailable, so it's quite likely I bought the last one, or they only managed to sell one and they were over the moon and shut the production down. So I just wanted to sort of make it clear that this kind of thing, buying the SD cards, it isn't really that clear to the layman, i.e. me, that what sort of card you want. I put in the camera name SD card into the thing and just took the first one that was there, like anyone would do, and you'd go for the cheaper one, right? So that's that. The other thing was the batteries. So these were the ones that I brought. I like them a lot. It comes with its charger, comes with the cables, 2 extra batteries. Buy it. Don't even think about it. If you've got one of these cameras, just go and get it. And this one, the Ono, the Copilot 2, is really, really good. The sat nav on it is just as good as Google Maps, but it has all the cameras. It beeps at you and you can report and all that kind of stuff at a touch of a button. I really like it. Given that I'm on 9 points, it's keeping me in check, which is what I needed, to be fair, because sometimes I drift away when I'm doing these long drives and I end up looking down and I'm doing 80 miles per hour. If I get caught doing that again, I haven't got a license. So this thing is worth its weight in gold. I'm really, really happy with it. So a little bit of an update. The pretzel fins I had, I'm still in Cambridge. The pretzel fins I had were way more spicy than I gave them credit for. And my mouth is on fire. So I popped over to the old petrol station over there, got myself a Twix, got myself a Bounty, chewing gums for the journey, bottle of water to sort myself out. I am genuinely quite uncomfortable, however they were really nice. But more annoyingly is this light will not sit in the hole underneath. I had it fixed earlier on. I didn't notice it until I made my first video. And it does kind of want to go in there. But it just won't sit and it just won't stay no matter how hard I hit it. Which is obviously a bit of a problem, so I don't know whether to leave it and stop letting it bugging me, because it is bugging me, or go and get it fixed. But I don't know what that's going to entail, because I think that's going to entail taking all of this off. So a little bit of an issue, but what can we do? Yeah, that's going to need some serious looking into. On top of that, I took the car for a car wash in Pips Hill, Basildon. Monday, and it tore the strips off of the bonnet. I've got a little bit of a video on my phone that I'll splice in here. So I've also got to take the strips off now because they look bloody awful. So I'm guessing that's going to be a heat gun just to peel the layer away and scrape it away, kind of thing. Yeah, some slight flaws shown in the Mini. The other thing is the floor mats are awful. They keep sliding about. There's Velcro on the floor, but they just keep sliding about. It's no good for a long drive like this. So I'm going to have to buy some heavy duty floor mats. Yeah. Anyway, as I said earlier, that's the update. We're done. I'm going to hit the A1 now and stop complaining. Although I haven't seen this before, a hazelnut Twix. So that's an experience. Let's have a go. I'm doing an unboxing. God damn it. Yep, as I suspected, that is a Twix that tastes like hazelnut. Pretty good. Right, done. So yeah, we was off again and off up the A1, 140 miles with not much to look at. There was a little bit of traffic at Pontefract, but other than that, it was really straightforward. I didn't quite have the confidence to put the Insta360 back up because I'm still not totally convinced by the mount. Although by the end of the A1 we threw everything at it, you know, lane changes, decent speed, potholes, all the kind of stuff, and it didn't move a muscle. So going forward, I think I'll use it. I just didn't have the confidence at that point to have a 600 quid bit of a kit on the back of the car. So yeah, all good. And going forward, we'll start using it. All right, so I made it to the travel lodge, as you can see. It's nice enough. It's sparse. There's a pub on the corner I'm going to go to later on rather than eat here. That looks quite nice. Big problem with this travel lodge is there's no bath. I like to have a bath when I'm in a hotel, but they've got decent enough walk-in shower. So the drive was pretty uneventful, to be honest with you. Like we said on the way up, there's a couple of things that are annoying me. The interior light coming away from the ceiling, or roof, whatever you want to call it, fucking ceiling. And the stripes coming off the front of the car, which I'll get rid of. New video coming, I guess. So we'll do that. I've bought some stuff. I need to get a heat gun, so I've ordered a sort of cordless heat gun to do that. I'm assuming it's going to work. I have no idea. BMW have quoted about 300 quid to get the stripes repaired, which I think is extortionate. So I'm going to have a go at removing them myself. If not, it appears I can just go and buy a bonnet for less money than that. There's a breakers around my way that do a new bonnet for 200 quid. So I can get the scoop bonnet, it seems. I don't know if that's a practical part or whether it's just aesthetics. I quite like the look of it, so I might just bolt one of them on if I can't get the stripes done myself. I'm worried about the vinyl wrapping bit or the sticker bit. I don't know what you would call it, but getting bubbles in it, getting it straight, all that kind of stuff seems easy in principle, but I'm guessing with air bubbles and all that kind of stuff, it's going to be difficult. The other alternative is that I just get rid of the stripes altogether, but that's going to leave some weathering under the bonnet, so you'll be able to see where the stripes have been. But I might be able to buff them out. So, you know, there's a couple of avenues to explore there. Got my Mac, so I'm going to work on editing what we've put together today. I've just got here. It's 10 to 3. I started at 8 o'clock this morning, so you know it's not too bad. Not too bad of a day. We had a couple of stops, Cambridge, somewhere in Grantham, and that was it. And then I come through, to be fair, until I got here. Like I say, it was completely uneventful. It's just nothing happened. I did test the mount out though. The mount, I at motorway speeds all the way up here. Potholes galore, because we've got more potholes than roads, as everyone knows. And it stayed, didn't move an inch. So I've got more confident on putting the camera on at higher speeds. So I'll do that tomorrow. We're in Shipley around Bowden, and there's some nice valleys, there's some nice hills here, so I'll go and trek around a couple of them and see if I can get some decent shots. I want to take a little bit of a walk tomorrow as well over the hills, so maybe we'll see some sheep, some animals, some stuff like that, I don't know. So yeah, there's stuff to still go on. So this, I'm going to put this together for part one, as it were. So this will be one video, and then we'll jog on to number two and see what we see. So number two will consist of having a walk around maybe and driving back, really. And then I'm going to have, obviously there'll be another video now on me trying to get these stripes off. I don't know if I'm going to get a full video out of it. It's either going to come off in bits or it's going to come off in one, and it'll be like a 1 minute video or whatever. It's just not worth putting together. But 300 quid's a bit of a bump, to be fair, from BMW. I didn't expect any less, to be honest with you. It seems to be quite a common problem with the Minis, but then it's a 10-year-old car. You know, it's 2016, so yeah. There's a few avenues we can explore, as I just went through. A little bit more on the hotel. It's pretty good in terms of connectivity. So I've got all my USB ports. I've got literally everything I've used on my way up here on charge. So the Insta360 is now on charge. Just finished charging the microphones. This is all in, so it's all good. It's all good. I can sit here and I can do some editing before I go for some dinner at the pub tonight. I'll let you know how that goes in the second video. It looks like a lovely sort of rural pub. I'll pop it up on screen. I'll let you know if I recommend or not. That's pretty much going to be it, to be fair. So it cost me, what, 60 quid in petrol to get up here. And I think I've spent about 20 quid on the road in terms of, you know, a little bit of food, coffee, which I spilled all down my nice pink shirt that I was wearing. So that's not ideal. So I'm going to have to find a way to wash that before I go back. Luckily I brought two spare shirts, so that won't be too much of a problem really. Slightly annoying. Don't drink and drive. Probably the takeaway from that. This SD card, as I said earlier, I'm going to have a look through it now. I have no hopes at all. The Insta360 didn't like it at all. Cleverer man than me will know exactly why. But you get what you pay for, is the lesson. And I'm going to probably just use it to keep videos on rather than stream videos too, if that makes sense. So the completed versions can sit on this rather than sit on my Mac. And I'll buy another card from SanDisk and just trust the brands, as it were. Anyway, hope you have a nice evening. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to, do the like, share and the subscribe thing, but don't feel like you have to. It's, yeah, whatever, I suppose. Cool. Have a good one. Cheers. How do I turn this off?